All right, in today's video, we are playing with the Su-30 Premium at 13.3 for Russia. Obviously, this thing is an absolute unit at 13.3, as I'm sure many of you are aware of. And yeah, we have a couple good games to showcase here. As always, if you guys do enjoy the video, the content, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe to support. I have also started a membership. If you guys do want to support further, make sure to check that out. But let's take a look here at the stats first and see how I did with this jet in the sessions I played. So stat-wise here, we did play 8 games. We won 5 of those games. We got 26 kills and 5 deaths, which does put us at a 5.2 KD and a 3.25 kills per spawn for this session here. So not too shabby. That does put us in the nice dark purple there for this jet. Let's get back to the gameplay. So first game here, we do have a nice 6-kill game. Super close to being a 7-kill game. This one was actually a full up tier. So all the way to 14-3. We still cooked with this jet. I think that really just shows the potential of it. Really, the main downside with this jet is going to be its radar. Its radar is absolutely garbage, especially when you get pin up tiers to 14-3. Everything is really going to be able to see you, right? You're playing against Golden Eagles, Pobits, right? Some jets that do have ASA radars, so it can be a little bit of a struggle. But yeah, again, it is very, very cookable. Now, I did test a little bit out with bringing 1 ER or 6 R77s. Personally, I just like to bring 6 R77s. Bringing an ER is not bad. I think in one of the games I'm going to showcase here, I did have that loadout. But it just depends. I feel like it's super situational, right? The thing with ERs is has the opportunity cost. If you're locking onto somebody and there's other targets pop up that you can shoot at, right? You either have to really hold the lock, break the lock, and shoot at the other guys. So it can create a little bit of chaos there, is a good way to put it. But we get this Mirage here pretty easily. There is a Griffin down below us here we are going to fire at as well. And then, yeah, we're really just looking for people. I don't remember if this... I don't think this was on the big map. But, yeah, we get that Griffin, right? R77s, from my experience, are pretty good top down. So, a nice kill there. And we do have a couple people across the map here. We can see more towards the other side. So, we are just heading that direction. We're waiting to get a little bit closer for this shot. So, we can see his vector line is headed in our direction. So, this is a good shot. We're going at a decent speed, so this is probably going to hit. This guy just pops out of nowhere. We fire a quick shot there. And yeah, this Griffin, I don't know if he didn't see me or what was going on there. But yeah, he gets absolutely... Yeah, I was a Griffin E2. I don't know how that guy didn't see me, or maybe he just didn't have any missiles because he has a crazy radar. Now, the shot we had earlier didn't actually connect, so already on 3 kills. So we're going to fire at this guy here. And we're really down to our R73s here. Now, what we're going to do here is we're going to get this kill, right? This guy is distracted by the other guy. And this was a pretty good kill here because it was a Mirage 2000. Mika's, I do not want to have to deal with those. But yeah, we're actually just going to head back to base here. Because there's still a couple of enemies left. And for me, I would rather just go get my R77s again, restack, and then re-go out there. It's just going to give me a better overall chance of winning, as opposed to me probably going against a lot of the 14-3s that are left, or 14-0s. And we can clearly see at least one of these guys seemed decent. He has already 4 kills. So I'm going to fast forward once we take off here. All right, so we went and took off here from the airstrip. And right now it is a 2v3, as you guys can see. We have an F-14A, the Iranian one. I got bumped up to 13-7. And yeah, he actually did get the kill here on one of the guys. So he did make it a 1v3 situation. Unfortunately, he is about to go down here in just a second. And yeah, it's really going to make it that 1v3 situation. It was actually 4, my apologies, 2v4. Guy was, I guess, rearming at base 2. Because, yeah, the F-14 is about to kill somebody, but he's also about to die, too. So we can see there on the bottom right, he kills the J-10C. But F-14, right, does not have the best RWR. I think this guy struggled to really notch it. He's actually going to get slammed by a PL-12A. Boom. He goes down. So we are in a 1v3, guys. Obviously, a tough situation to be in a full up tier. I can see, obviously, my RWR. There is somebody directly in front of me, which I'm guessing is probably towards that first airstrip. But, yeah, definitely tough situation in 1v3 like this. Yeah, I think we have 3 kills already. No, we have 4 kills, so I do activate Avenger here, just so I can see where one of them is, so they can't activate anything. At least it gives me a little bit of time for them not to put a blind hunt. So I can see there is a Mirage, right? Mika's, that is a dangerous game for me to be playing. I do want to take this guy out here. But I can still see that there is a Su-30 popping up on my RWR. So I'm using that as almost a my radar at this point, right? Because like I said earlier, the garbage thing about this jet is its radar. Its radar is absolutely atrocious. You're not really going to see a lot, to be honest. You are going to be flying blind for a little bit. And yeah, I'm just kind of heading in this general direction, right? It seems like this Mirage is headed back to base, so I do want to try to capitalize that. At this point, too, I do see a MiG-29 pop up on my radar and my RWR there. And yeah, at this point, we can see he's taking off. We're trying to wait as close as we can. I am trying to see if I can find out where that other player is, but I don't spot him. So we are going to notch to the left, right? We're going to notch to that free space because I know that Su-30 is somewhere to the right of me, right? So again, we're going to take that space that we have here so that we can fly away from the other guy. Now, yeah, this guy starts spamming to get him out. He does fire 2 missiles at me off the bat here. I forget which MiG-29 it was. Maybe it was like the new one. But yeah, we can see he's right there. This guy did not do a bad job, in all honesty. He did pretty good at being able to notch all my missiles, right? He is going to shoot 2 at me here. Yeah, I don't know where that one was going, but yeah, we see him again, right? We're going to fire yet again. And we can see this Mirage here. Again, I do not want to deal with Mika's. That is not what I want to deal with. He does MC... Oh, yeah, he MCMs my missile, which is crazy. It's a J11A. Oh, my God. And then, yeah, he's about to get slammed. Boom. And we are also going to shoot our R-73. We have the Mirage taken off. And boom. We get the Mirage. That makes it 6. Now, this is where it gets tough, guys, because now we're up against a 14-3 Su-30, the one in the Japanese tech tree, which is a lot better than my jet. And, guys, this is the other best player on the other team here. I only have 2 R-77s left. I think he has an ace already, too. Yeah, he already has 5 kills. I was trying to activate Avenger here, too, but I realized I already activated one, so I had to do the blind hunt. But I have no idea where this guy is. For me, it's like, all right, let me just activate a blind hunt. This guy, again, is probably in a better jet than me. And look how far this guy is, man. But he's about to find me here soon. I do try to turn off my radar here for a little bit just so I don't ping on his RWR. I don't know if he actually saw me fighting the other guys or what was going on there. But, again, guys, he is in a 14-3 Su-30. And the key thing here, too, which I'm aware of, is he is fully armed. So he has every single missile still left. I only have 2 Fox 3s. So again, it's going to be not only a tough matchup with me having the less loadout, but also in a worse jet at this point. But yeah, we're again just trying to gain some altitude here. I was trying to go off to the side a little bit, but we can see he is hard locking me. He knows exactly where I'm at this point. So it's kind of chalked. Yeah, we're gonna have to just go straight head on with him. So yeah, turn my radar back on. He does fire a missile pretty early on, which is not a problem. Again, we're just gonna notch, and we're gonna just go down just a little bit so we can gain a little bit more speed here. But yeah, we are gonna fire that. Probably a little bit of an early shot, to be honest, but I did just want to apply a little bit of pressure here. Really see how he reacts, because I just want to see how he handles this. It's going to tell me a lot in terms of somebody's skill level. And yeah, we can see my missile does not connect. He does a good job there. of notching it. We both return back to each other here. I'm going to try to wait until I get a little bit closer here this time. Because again, I only have one R77 left. Now, this guy actually makes a very good play here. So I shoot mine, right? He's going to, we can see crank. I think it was actually multipathing. I think we just missed the like he was multipathing. So he fires these here, right? We're able to dodge these. But he makes a very ballsy play. He actually lifts up and turns towards me. That's a very, very risky play to make, especially if I had an R77 there, he would have died. But it paid off for him. All right, moving on to the second game here. We have a nice ace, a nice 5-kill game to showcase. And this one here was on the big map. And I think this one was actually a down tier. We're probably going to see in a second here. But we were definitely not in a full up tier like we were in the last game, which is good. We have an F18 hard locking me, I think a 12.7 premium player, shooting a AIM-7M at me, which is one of the wildest things I have seen in a while. He was about 40 to 50 kilometers away from me. Guys, do not do that with an F18 or just in general with a 7M. The likelihood of that hitting is so low. AIM-7Ms are so slow. Do not do what this guy just did. But we are just going to get in the notch anyways, right? We're just going to basically break his lock there on us. And then now we are all good to go. And yeah, really, we're just going to see who is out here. So we can see this lad here is really all by himself. So this is a really easy pick for us. It is an F18. Maybe it was that premium player. Who knows? But yeah, that guy's about to get slammed. So, and yeah, this guy does actually fire. Does fire at me, but yeah, boom, we get him. It is a premium, right? Those are Fox 1s, so we don't have to worry about them after we did kill the F18 player. But yeah, really from here, we are going to cut inside, see what else is going on here. And yeah, we can see a couple people lower altitude, and especially in these types of down tiers where you do get 12.7s, you will see a lot more players play to the ground, or even just after their first interaction, really drop down low. Which it is a little bit annoying in my opinion, right? Multipathing, especially the jet like this, the radar is garbage. It's going to be a little bit harder to spot people. Also, multipathing doesn't rely as much on skill, right, as compared to notching. I can cook somebody pretty easily in this BR rating if it's like an air-to-air or higher altitude. Whereas again, it's just a little bit more of a toss-up with the multipath. But we can see here, my teammate does get absolutely slammed there by the F18. So we have another F18 in front there. We can see there's two guys back there as well. So I see this guy actually starts turning towards me, which is perfect. So we're going to fire that off. And he does actually then start going straight away here. And I think we don't hit him with this. Yeah, but we do shoot an R73. That is prime R73 spot. I think we are... And that guy just got a team kill. That is crazy. Okay, I guess we actually still did not get him. That's crazy. But we have a F16. We are going to shoot a R77. R77s are a beast in terms of how much they pull. So yes, that will actually pull and will kill that F16. So very nice shot there. Hey guys, you can do a lot of crazy shots with the R77. R77s are very, very easy to notch. But again, for players at this skill rating, you know, it's going to be still pretty hard for them. So we do see this F18 firing at us. We're going to get a nice counter shot off. We are going to stay in that 90 degrees. And yeah, notch that. And then we are going to, boom, get that kill, make it 3. And yeah, I mean, again, in a 12.7 lobby, it's going to be pretty easy to get kills like that as long as you counter fire. A lot of people, surprisingly, are not actually going to break lock like that guy. A lot of these players will simply still just fly straight at you and hold their lock and take the Fox 3. But we see an F15 player over here. He is dogfighting my teammate in a F2A. I'm not too sure if that was the premium F2A or if that was just the regular 13.7. You can see in the bottom right, the F14A actually just killed one of my teammates too in a dogfight there. And yeah, we have this guy here. We are going to fire the R73 at. And yeah, he does a nice job here of spamming the flares, right? Getting that off his 6. My teammate, I believe, did take some damage, so he does crash and go down. We are going to fire another R73, and look at this, guys. That thing is, boom, going to connect. A nice shot there. And really, at this point, we still have 2 R77s, right? A lot of our missiles did connect here. And we're going to try to head over this direction. Now, the only downside with this was my teammate gets one of them, and I think the F-14 for a little bit kind of just flies away. He is, I believe, going to circle back around, and we're actually going to get him. But yeah, just a little bit of flying going on here. And again, I was just checking to make sure. I think at that time I didn't actually see that this guy killed the other guy that was there. So really, yeah, in this part I do technically start head back to base. But again, the F-14 is actually going to circle back to us and head our direction. But I don't know, guys. The big maps are growing on me. I do really like the big maps. Yeah, I've really been enjoying it. Shout out to this guy in chat, too, by the way. Did recognize me there. But, yeah, somebody's going to activate a blind hunt here, which is going to let me know exactly where this other guy is. And yeah, guys, this jet is really good. I think this jet is also really good in terms of, again, the radar is pretty mid, so you really need to learn, if you're playing higher altitude, to rely a little bit more on your just general positioning, even without using your radar, your RWR. So it's a good jet to learn higher tier jets is a good way to put it. It's a good premium, right? It's a good starter jet is a good way to put it. But yeah, we see this F-14 here. He does actually fly over to us, and he does actually decide to challenge us. So yeah, I'm going to shoot here at 13 kilometers. He does shoot, I'm guessing, a Phoenix at us. Or maybe a Fakor. I'm not too sure. But yeah, we notch it basically immediately. Again, the Phoenixes, Fakors, any of those types of missiles are extremely easy to notch. It was actually an F-14B, so it was a Phoenix. But yeah, that was going to do it for this last game. I mean, not last game. We have one more, but this game here, a nice little ace. So let's move on to the next game. We have the last game here for the video. We have a nice 4-kill game here. And yeah, again, we have an F-18 hard locking us from like 40 kilometers away, firing again. It is crazy to me, guys. It is crazy. But obviously, we are going to basically lose the hard lock immediately on him. And then, yeah, at that point, he is not relocking onto us any day of the week, man. But, yeah. Again, that's how I think it just goes to show how easy it is to break your lock that far out. Guys, don't do that. Please don't be like these players. We have another F-15 here hard locking us, firing at us. Again, for a 7M, that is very far still. That is, I still wouldn't recommend that range that this guy just did. You can see how slow it still is, how far away it is from you guys. You have so much time to notch this. Look at that. It's still like not even close to me. But yeah, this F-15 player, we get an easy kill. Again, it's kind of like I was saying earlier, a lot of these players at 12.7, you fire a counter shot, they're still just going to hold their lock and fly directly at you, see if they can get the kill. So again, a counter shot is going to be an easy pickup there. Now, we do have a missile here to our left on our RWR. I don't know if that was actually just a stray missile or what was going on there. But just dropping a little bit of chaff here and there just in case. Now, this here is the one I have a ER on. So this is the game. I think this was the first game I played with this jet. Or for this session. Now, this is what I mean by opportunity cost. So we have 3 guys right below us, right? But we have an ER, so we have to break lock if we want to try to pick up a couple of kills here with these guys. While also at the same time trying to hit the ER shot, and then boom, our ER misses. Right, so that's where the opportunity cost comes into play. I never like to use my ERs at the start of the game long range. Why? Because if somebody fires one missile at me, I have to break my lock, and there's a lot of spammers out there these days. So again, that's why, in my personal opinion, I just prefer the R77s. R77s at this level, you're going to get kills, guys. Again, it's like I was saying earlier, a lot of these people, that's crazy, by the way, that didn't reach. A lot of these people at this BR rating do not know how to properly notch. ER, R77, no difference, except the ER is obviously faster off rip. So again, guys, keep that in mind. Using an ER at this level, it's not going to be the biggest difference. Maybe at a higher level or higher BR rating, it will actually make a huge difference. But again, not at this rating, in my opinion. We have that F-18 that narrowly escaped us earlier. I don't know how our missile did not hit him there. So he actually turns in our direction. We are going to fire a R-73 at him. And yeah, we only have a couple R-73s left, man. That one is going to connect. We only got 2 left, and we have 3 kills already. So we see this F-18 in front of us. Looks like he's already going down, which he does end up crashing. F-28 seems like got a nice dogfight in. And we're really looking for the last guy here. And I'm actually going to dogfight this guy in just a second, because I'm guessing he's all the way back at base, so we are going to turn that direction there. That's where most players are going to be, usually at the end of the game. We see an F-18 pop up on our RWR, guys. We see this guy spraying and praying. And yeah, we are going to engage in the dogfight. So, actually, this was not the guy, guys. This was not the guy, I think. Yeah, this guy gets absolutely slammed by the F-2A. There was another guy. There was another guy. But again, we're still headed back to base, and we see him right here. There he is. That is the F-18 there that was popping up on the RWR. And yeah, he starts firing as well. I think he actually does kill my teammate here, if I'm not mistaken, with this missile. So yeah, we're waiting to get a little bit closer. And yeah, he does kill my teammate. We're going to fire the R-73, apply a little bit of pressure there. Obviously not the hardest to basically dodge. He's actually going to turn into us. We are going to get in the merge here. Now, F-18 early premiums engines are so weak, man. So I decided to take this vertical. Yeah, it's weak engines, man. The little F-18 premium does not have too much power. Couldn't keep up, right? We are going to get his nose on him very quickly. We are going to slam on him very quickly. And yeah, that makes it 4 kills. A nice little dogfight there to finish off the video. This guy does actually just, I don't know why he didn't J out. He kind of just floats there, waits until he actually crashes. But yeah, guys, a great jet, great premium, right? I believe that there may be some more Su-30 premiums coming out in the next update, which is kind of crazy. I don't know if that's true or not, but again, if so, that's just going to mean more Su-30 premiums. I think they got to relax with that. There's already 2 of them out. More is just going to have more of these Su-30 spammers. But let me know what other jets you guys want to see next. I do read those comments. I see what you guys want me to play. I can definitely make videos on anything. And yeah, as always, if you guys did enjoy the video, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And I shall see you guys in the next video.